Thank you for watching ccboe.tv, a service of Cullman County Schools.
Hello, I'm Kerry Neighbors with Eva Bank. We are proud to be the 2023 presenting sponsor of the Cullman County Basketball Tournament. Just as our kids invest in their sport, Eva Bank invests in our community. Stop by one of our full-service branches. We have 2 located here in Cullman and 7 located throughout North Alabama. Good luck to all of our teams.
Now, live from Wallace State Community College in Hanceville, this is the 2023 Cullman County Schools Basketball Tournament.
Good afternoon, Cullman County basketball fans. We're coming to you live from beautiful Tom Drake Coliseum here on the campus of Wallace State Community College. My name is Adam McKinnon. I'm joined by Mr. Todd Johnson tonight. Todd, how you doing, sir?
Doing well. Glad to be here.
We're looking forward to a little varsity girls first-round action tonight as the number 4-seeded West Point Warriors will take on the number 5-seeded Vinemont Eagles. Got about a minute and a half till game time. Todd, kind of what are you looking for in the game tonight?
I think it's going to be a very competitive game. The first time we matched up with them, it was a very close game. I think West Point had a very strong fourth quarter and ended up beating us by around 7 points. But I look for us to rebound tonight and play well in a very competitive game.
Got 2 fairly young teams,
Yes.
First time on this big floor here at Wallace probably for a lot of them. Be anxious to see, probably have some butterflies early on in the game. Maybe both teams will get those shaken loose pretty quick.
Fixing to have a real treat. Lexi Sarton's going to sing the national anthem, and she does a fantastic job.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Wallace State Community College, Tom Drake Coliseum, as Day 4 of the 2023 Cullman County Basketball Tournament continues with the varsity girls matchup between the West Point Warriors and the Vinemont Eagles. Before we do start the lineups, we've asked that you please rise as Lexi Sarton, a senior at Vinemont High School, with Vinemont's Cullman County Fair representative, presents our national anthem.
Great job there by Lexi Sarton, a student at Vinemont High School. We're getting you set now. We're going to go get the starting lineups here in just a moment. Like I said, Todd, it's going to be 2 young teams. I think both teams are probably going to start multiple freshmen.
Yes. I know we have 3 that'll be starting.
For Vinemont, got number 1, Whitney Quick starting. Number 14, Rayleigh Quick. Number 22, Carly Stevens. Number 24, Reagan Robinson. Number 42, Maggie Burks. Got Coach James Brown as the head coach of the Lady Eagles. Assistant coach, Emmy Willoughby. West Point, number 1, Liberty Shaddix. Number 4, Ella Mink. Number 10, Hallie Wheeler. Number 20, Lakeland Shaddix. And number 23, Jalen Faulkner. West Point head coach John Welburn, assisted by Hayden Vose. Got to give a shout out to my Coal Springs people, both assistant coaches, Coal Springs graduates.
Yep, Emmy's done a good job with our JV and does a good job helping Coach Brown.
Emmy was a fantastic player at Coal Springs herself, and then Hayden Vose, of course, the daughter of Coal Springs varsity girls coach Tammy West.
Both of them had a lot of basketball knowledge.
Getting set for tip-off here.
As Shaddix wins the tip. And a block, Maggie Burks.
3-point basket up and good. That's number 10, Hallie Wheeler. Getting the scoring started off for West Point. Looks like West Point's going to start in a man-to-man defense here.
High ball screen, pick and roll. Deep 3, just a little short.
You see this a lot here with the extra 3-point lines. I think a lot of times young players shoot it from a little deeper than where they think, where they normally shoot it during high school games.
Yep, they haven't got the bearings yet.
I've noticed that quite a bit throughout the week here.
Rebound by Maggie Burks. Reagan Robinson pushing it up the floor.
Nice defense play by number 23 there, Jalen Faulkner. Looks like West Point will stay man-to-man on the inbounds underneath.
Got to get some movement. There we go. Yeah, got to get out of the lane. Carly Stevens got caught. 3 seconds in the lane.
Happens a lot when post players catch the ball in the lane and they kick it out. They don't think to reset and get out.
Yep, got to reset. A little token half-court pressure on the ball. Create a turnover.
Got some excited fans here behind us.
Caught me off guard, sorry. Two-shot foul.
It's a good drive by number 14, Rayleigh Quick there. Vinemont staying with the high pick and rolls, the high ball screens. Foul on Ella Mink. That'll be her first, team first.
Rayleigh 1 out of 2.
Vinemont in the zone defense, but they're extended, looking for traps, looking to go. Jump the passing lane there. Starts transition, nice pass, nice finish.
Reagan Robinson for 2.
Tied up here at 3 early on. We'll have another traveling call.
Yep.
As we said, maybe nerves a little bit early on. West Point's had 3 or 4 turnovers already early in the game.
Okay. Okay. Did good.
Another good drive by number 14, Rayleigh Quick there to get the ball into the paint, but she can't finish.
Got to reach. Oh, Whitney Quick.
Coach Brown going to go to an early sub here. Number 5, Morgan Flanagan entering the game.
Another steal.
Another turnover by number 1, Shaddix.
3-point shot. Off the mark. Ooh.
A little bit of a bump there by number 24, Reagan Robinson.
Those fouls are tough when they're 90 feet from the basket.
Yeah, you like, being aggressive and trying to force turnovers, but like you said, you foul that far away from the basket.
Yep.
West Point's going to take their first timeout. Looks to be a 30-second. We're going to go to a commercial break and hear from our sponsors. And we're back here from commercial break. Had a turnover by Vinemont. Had a turnover by West Point, and then the ball was loose and got kicked out of bounds. It's going to be Vinemont ball.
Open three. Little long. Right, West Point picked up a foul there.
Feels like early on in the game, Vinemont's been a little bit quicker to lose balls and a little bit more active than West Point.
Yes. Good drive.
Another offensive rebound by Vinemont. That's number 22, Carly Stevens.
Got a hand check. I believe on number 2, Caitlin Simmons.
It hasn't turned in a lot of baskets yet, but Vinemont's being real aggressive, driving the ball to the basket.
Yep.
Getting into the paint pretty much every possession.
Carly Stevens a 3.
A little short.
A little short. A little token pressure on the ball.
This number 2, Caitlin Simmons in for West Point.
Another turnover from West Point. They're having a tough time hanging on the ball.
Ella Mink will return to the game, number 4 for West Point. Again, side pick and roll, gets into the paint.
Missed the layup. I think Liberty changed her shot on that length.
Yeah, it's a lot of size in there when you got number 20 and number 1 in for West Point, both the Shaddix girls.
Yep.
Even if they don't block shots, they'll make you change.
Yep.
Change what you're doing inside.
Another turnover.
This one got Vinemont into transition, but couldn't convert.
Lead out pass, a little strong.
About halfway through the first quarter here, still tied at 3. Both teams struggling a little bit offensively. West Point struggling to take care of the basketball. Vinemont struggling to make shots.
West Point looking a little high-low set right there. 3-point shot. Oh, outlet wasn't looking.
Even with all the size West Point has, Vinemont is really doing a good job of rebounding the basketball on both ends. They've had multiple offensive rebounds, not giving West Point any second chance opportunities.
We really just went with a small lineup on our Caroline Miller, Veda Yarbrough, and Quick came back in. So we're going to trade speed for size. Up.
Another turnover. 24 Reagan Robinson with a nice steal. She's going to slow it down. Smaller group in for Vinemont. The floor is really spaced now.
Yeah, 5 out. Pass and
good
cut.
ball movement. I tell you, when you're as long as number 1 Shaddix,
Yes.
somebody can get a step on you, and it really doesn't matter.
She still covers a lot of space. Good drive. Short on the layup. Good kick out. Good extra pass. Just off the mark.
Good hustle by number 1 Whitney Quick there. Keep that thing from going out of bounds.
Staying with that 5 out, pass and cut, looking for lanes to penetrate. Turnover.
Looking for the backdoor cut there. Yeah, good hustle by number 1 Whitney Quick, probably saving a layup there.
Save 2 points.
Lakeland Shaddix was up ahead of the.
Little lob over the top.
It's a good box out by number 23 Miller there. Giving up quite a bit of size to Shaddix, but
good baseline drive. Kick out. Three-point, Caroline Miller. It's a little short.
it's good. Penetrating kick, got a good look.
Yeah. Clean shot.
Wheeler will get her second 3 of the game to go. And 24 Robinson got it in the lane again, but the length not allowing her to make the pass she wanted to make.
That's a luxury for West Point. When your man gets beat and you have a teammate that can wipe out shots at the goal and change shots at the goal.
Yeah, I've always thought, especially when you want to play man-to-man basketball, you have to have some way to protect the basket, whether it be somebody that's long and can block shots or somebody that's going to step in and take charges.
Correct.
Do things that, that way. And they definitely have that with the 2 Shaddix girls.
Another good drive by Reagan Robinson, just a little off the mark. Good Euro.
Nice little Euro step there by number 23 Faulkner in the finish.
Going back to high ball screen. Her spacing looks a little tight. Oh, got another ball foul.
Good drive. I think a lot of times you see teams that they get the ball on one side of the court and they don't ever really reverse it. And that was the situation right there. Vinemont had it on that right side of the court for probably 10, 15 seconds and really was not getting any kind of look. They reversed the ball, and then all of a sudden you get an easy drive.
That's correct. Good block. I think that was number 4, Mink with a block. Oh, got a block.
It's good deflection, good hands by number 1 Quick there.
Whitney Quick with a block on Shaddix. Oh. Another
Again,
block.
number 1 Shaddix just, like you said a while ago, they can erase a lot of mistakes defensively. Number 20 Lakeland Shaddix got up in there, had nowhere to go with it.
Yep.
Got about 22 seconds left here in the first quarter. West Point leading 8-3. Been a fairly slow-paced game so far. Not a lot of transition, things like that. See if Vinemont can get a look here.
Oh,
I guess that's a deflection by number 20, Shaddix there. At the end of the first, it's going to be West Point 8, Vinemont 3. We'll take a commercial break. Be right back after this.
Jefferson.
And we're back here. Start of the second quarter with Vinemont having possession of the ball, trailing 8-3.
We got Carly Stevens, Maggie Burks back into the game. Rather quick as well.
West Point again, Vinemont with the high pick and roll again. Getting some switches, but not had nice back cut.
Good back cut. Just lost the handle.
You know, I feel like Vinemont's kind of doing the right things on offense. It just hasn't translated into a lot of points yet.
Yep. We've had some good looks, some good drives.
A little bit of pressure by Vinemont here. Oh,
another walk.
Faulkner tried to attack the basket and lost her footing a little bit. I think Coach Welburn's telling her, hey, we didn't have numbers, just
pull it out.
Pull it out. Let's try to get in a set. Quinn being very aggressive, looking to take the ball into the paint anytime she gets an opportunity.
Yes.
Got a turnover there by number 14, Quick. Mink can't get it to go. Rebound by number 1, Whitney Quick.
West Point's pushing the pace on their fast break opportunities, but they haven't connected on the layup short shots either. Deep three is going to be right of the goal.
Coach James Brown from Vinemont going to take a 30-second timeout here. We got our officials coming from the East Alabama Officials Association this week. We appreciate them. I've been up here a couple nights this week. Felt like the officiating's been pretty good for the most part from what I've seen.
So far so good. Tournament play, they usually they're a little slow on the whistle. Play through a little more contact when it comes to tournament, especially area play in a few weeks.
Yeah, you coached for a long time. That's one of the things here at Wallace, too. I always felt like it was a little bit different. I don't know what it is about the environment, but the officiating always seems a little bit looser here at Wallace as well.
They'll let you play a little more aggressive. High-low set.
Nice pass right there from Liberty Shaddix, feeding Lakeland Shaddix for 2. Be her first bucket of the game. I believe West Point started the second quarter here with the same 5 they started the game.
Have another 3 off the mark.
A little bit long. Loose ball.
Shot from the elbow, 2 points. Liberty Shaddix.
I believe she was kind of fronted there at the high post, but if you throw it high enough, she just goes and gets it. It really doesn't matter.
Yep, she shot right over the defender.
Nice.
Good pick and roll off the mark with a layup. Carly Stevens.
It's a nice pass, kind of an early roll off that screen, and she threw a nice pass, just couldn't finish. West Point's leading 12-3 with 5 minutes to go here in the second period.
I feel like Vinemont's doing a great job being aggressive, going to the basket. We just can't connect, can't finish.
Quite a few missed, not just uncontested layups, but quite a few missed layups at the basket, quite a few deflections from West Point, and then a few times that they've penetrated just couldn't keep the handle.
West Point doing a really good job running that high-low set with the Shattuck sisters.
Number 23 Caroline Miller entering the game, coming back in for Vinemont.
Morgan Flanagan in. Give Reagan Robinson a breather.
There's that high-low again. Liberty Shaddix missed the first one, just kind of stayed right there after. That's the other thing about that high-low. Even if you get a shot somewhere else, you usually have your big right there at the front of the rim in pretty good position to rebound.
Yeah, that's great positioning.
That was a good rebound and putback there by Shaddix. She'll go to the line for the end, try to complete the three-point play, and she does.
She does, yes.
West Point's opened up a 15-3 lead. I don't feel like Vinemont's played poorly. They just
can't hit the shots.
Haven't been able to finish the opportunities they've had.
Another really deep three. Off the mark. West Point's pushing pace.
Very nice ball movement there.
Yeah. They are exploiting the post play.
The fourth team foul on Vinemont. Liberty Shaddix will step to the line for two. Makes the first. Makes them both. 3 for 3 at the line from Liberty Shaddix. She's up to 7 points now.
These next few possessions are going to be very important for Vinemont. We need a couple of good looks and the basket to fall. Turnover. Carly dribbled off her foot.
Just a little bit too far out in front for Lakeland Shaddix there. Yeah, I've always thought, you're down double digits here with 3:43 left to play in the half. I've always kind of thought, put the score behind you for a minute and just play a possession at a time and
work your way back.
If you get this thing, if you're down, say 10 or even single digits at the half, you feel, feel a lot better going to the locker room.
Exactly.
Strong rebound by number 23 Faulkner there. If I'm not mistaken, she's a fairly young player, but
another deep three off the mark.
Vinemont trying to push pace a little bit here. West Point does a pretty good job getting back, though.
Got a tripping foul, number 10. Holly Wheeler.
Vinemont to throw it in underneath. Nice pass. Good finish. Number 5, Morgan Flanagan with the basket off the nice assist by number 1, Quick.
Backing off, trying to protect that high-low, and she just buries it from the elbow.
Liberty Shaddix up to 9 points, all probably within about the last 3 minutes of game time here. She's kind of got it going a little bit. Oh, nice.
Good move.
Nice step through.
Good move, Whitney.
And Shaddix was there for the offensive rebound. They're kind of just running their offense through her at the high post. She's made good decisions and either gotten looks for herself or gotten somebody else an open look.
Yeah.
Just about every time they've thrown it to her out there at the high elbow. Looks like they're going to try to do it again.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't think. Nice look. There you go again.
Backside didn't drop quick enough to come over to help.
Finished by number 2, Lakeland Shaddix, off the assist by Liberty. Yeah, I don't think it's any secret what West Point wants to do right now. They're putting both the Shaddix girls at the high elbows, throwing it to one of them, and the other one's dipping low.
Yep.
Just trying to duck in low. And team foul number 6 by West Point. Vinemont will throw it in underneath their own basket again.
21-7 game with 1:22 to go. Good pass. Foul on the shot, 2-shot foul. Carly Stevens at the line.
Been impressed with number 22 Stevens' ability to catch the ball in traffic right there off those rolls. She's done a good job catching the ball in the pick and roll.
Yes. Short.
A little short on the first free throw. Number 4 Meek will enter the game. Caitlin Simmons will have a seat. Stevens gets the second one to go.
Little half-court pressure. Almost created a turnover.
I almost feel like West Point's gotten into a rhythm on offense. Vinemont needs to do something to disrupt that, whether it be some full court pressure.
Long rebound, Carly Stevens.
Or some kind of a different zone look. West Point's gotten in a rhythm of what they want to do on offense.
Mix it up a little.
Faulkner couldn't get the layup to go. Went up to try to get the rebound, lost it out of bounds.
38 seconds. Another important possession for Vinemont.
Always felt like there's a lot of momentum swings, even just short periods of time in basketball games. You know, you get down under a minute.
So we got a jump ball.
Get down under a minute and you get a big 3 on one end or a turnover and then a bucket on the other end. It
changes the whole complexion of the game.
Changes the game. Looks like West Point may try to hold it to get the last one here. Got about 10 seconds left. Wheeler puts up the 3, can't get it to go.
Got a chance for a run out.
Left Vinemont enough time to try to get a look. Got to get a shot up. There you go.
At the buzzer. Cuts it to 10. Big
West
shot.
Point went a little bit too quick. Number 1 Quick was able to push it down the court and get the good look at a 3. Make our score West Point 21, Vinemont 11 here at halftime. We're going to go to a commercial break and hear from our sponsors.
At Mitch Smith Chevrolet, what's not to love?
At Mitch Smith Chevrolet, you can expect to be treated like family, whether purchasing a new or used car, having yours serviced, or getting damage repaired at the Collision Center. Our excellent parts department quickly supplies parts and accessories for service and repairs and to customers over the counter. Make the switch to Mitch. Mitch Smith Chevrolet.
At Mitch Smith Chevrolet, what's not to love?
Welcome to Johnny's Barbecue. Johnny's has been family-owned since 1963 and making barbecue locally since 1949. Over the years, we've learned a lot about smoking the most flavorful barbecue, including pork, chicken, and ribs. Our service is fast and friendly, so come on in and take time to savor our tender pulled pork covered in homemade Johnny's barbecue sauce. Experience firsthand why Johnny's Barbecue is one of the best barbecue restaurants in the Southeast. Whether you're hungry for pork, ribs, chicken, catfish, or one of our enormous stuffed baked potatoes, our menu will satisfy your entire family. Inducted into the Alabama Barbecue Hall of Fame in 2015, Johnny's legacy continues on. Johnny's offers catering for all your events and gatherings. Johnny's is open Tuesday through Saturday from 10 a.m. to 9 p.m. Johnny's Barbecue, bulldog slapping good.
tempted to say, "Excuse me, Mr. Grill Man, there appears to be a little extra burger on my burger." You're dang right there is. Everybody goes to Milo's.
We're back here at Tom Drake Coliseum. West Point leading Vinemont 21-11 in this first round varsity girls game. Down on the sideline, we're going to have Mr. Richard Orr with an interview with Coach James Brown from Vinemont.
Hey, Coach, real quick, want to tell us about the first half and what your message was to your team at the halftime?
We've got to take care of the ball a little better and defend that high-low a little better and take some quality shots and quit rushing things.
All right, good luck to you in the second half. Appreciate it. Back to you over at this stand.
All right, thank you, Richard. Coach Brown there. Todd, the high-low, I think he said it right there. Defensively, that's been West Point's go-to, and when they kind of started getting into a rhythm. What do you think offensively? What does Vinemont need to do differently?
We're getting some quality shots on our drives. When they see big number one or tall number one standing there in the lane, I think they need to come to a jump stop and take a short jump shot, or either when they see that, jump stop and kick out for a quick shot. I think would be the two things I would be looking for our guards to do. On the defensive end, though, I think is where we're getting hurt the worst. They're going to have to be more physical. They're going to have to try to push those tall girls and move them with their bodies a little bit to get them out of that lane.
Yeah, offensively, I'm not real sure that if I'm Coach Brown, I'm calling anything different. I feel like the sets we're running are kind of getting us into the paint, getting situations we want. But like you said, either look to dish the ball off or pull up and shoot jump shots versus trying to get all the way to the rim.
Yep. If you can get them out of position, get into the body, create a foul, that's one thing. But if you can't, then you need to try to get that high quality shot there.
Got about 30 seconds here left in the halftime. We'll come back. It'll be Vinemont basketball to start the second half. Liberty Shaddix leading leading West Point in scoring. And I think most of those are probably all in the second quarter there.
Yeah, she had a really good, strong second quarter. I have her for 11 points.
Yeah, she did a good job. She scored some and got open looks for others as well. All right, here we go. Vinemont triggering the ball inside from the sideline. West Point's going to stay with the man-to-man defense. Again, Vinemont running kind of what they were doing on offense the first half.
Long on a three by Maggie Burks. Double high post, looking to get inside. One's going to drop. Got into the body a little bit, create a walk.
Coach Welborn getting on to Shaddix a little bit there and when she called it, she just, balance wasn't good. That's something as you get older and she gets a little stronger, she'll be able to catch the ball in traffic a little better. Nice drive and finish by number 20, Carly Stevens there.
Yes.
Nice left-handed finish. And Vinemont's cut this thing to 8. Kind of felt like for a lot of the first half that they were not going to be able to get it back within single digits. Here they are down by 8.
They're supposed to turn in some fun facts, yes. We didn't get very many, but there's 3.
Lakeland Shaddix, Liberty Shaddix got fouled. She'll go to the line.
Okay. Yeah, they're right here. Yeah, they're right here. I looked at them earlier.
Liberty Shaddix makes the first.
Rebound, Carly Stevens. Reagan Robinson pushing up the floor. Oh. Pass a little behind her sister. Open up a little full court press from Vinemont. Trying to create a little turnover. Get a deflection. Still West Point ball.
And we're not able to force a turnover that time. A lot of times if you can pressure teams and just speed them up a little bit.
Yes.
You get them to do something they don't want to do on offense, that's just as good as a turnover.
Make them uncomfortable.
I'm not staying with the high pick and roll. Had 22 Stevens there, but would have taken a perfect pass, and she overthrew a little bit. Nice steal by number 24, Madison Robinson. She's looking to push.
Reagan, I believe, dribbled off her knee, out of bounds, West Point ball.
Coach Brown calling Vinemont to get back into the pressure defense here.
Three-point basket. Wheeler. That's her third three of the game.
Yep, third 3 of the game. I'm about to say maybe the press worked. It made West Point do something they didn't want to, but Wheeler took the long 3 and knocked it down.
Yes, quick shot, but she buried it. Like a jump ball. It's going to be West Point's ball.
Battle for the rebound there. There's a lot of things about basketball that are just easier when you're tall, but
yes,
I mean, beating pressure defense is just add another thing to the list. You catch the ball,
throw over the top.
The Shaddix girl can just catch it and just kind of see the floor. One of the Shaddix is inbounding the ball. The other one's there at half court.
Yep.
They're able to throw it and keep it in the middle of the floor and just see over the defense, throw it where they want to.
Throw right over the top. That's right.
Jalen Faulkner is going to the line for 2, and she's going to make the first.
Yes, on the second. Reagan Robinson bringing the ball down.
I believe that's Cameron Faulkner into the game, I believe, for the first time. Jalen's twin sister.
Didn't hold her seal. Got around her seal. Stolen.
Nice catch and finish by number 1 Shaddix there. Liberty Shaddix for 2. So we have 2 Shaddix sisters that are pretty close in age, and then 2 twin sisters, the Faulkners. Nice 3 by number 1 Quick there. I wonder if Coach Welburn ever has to break up any little scraps in practice. All these sisters on the team.
Yeah. You should always have somebody to rebound for you. Get out there with your siblings and practice. Loose ball. Vinemont comes up with it.
Good hustle.
Got a foul on Liberty Shaddix. Whitney Quick will be going to the line for 2.
think she may have gotten her with the body, but I think Quick was kind of in no man's land. I don't know that she was going to be able to, she was going to flip that thing up backwards if she was going to be able to get a shot at the rim.
Yeah.
Kind of bailed her out there if she did foul her.
Yeah, it was probably clean on ball. It might have been somebody.
Quick makes the first.
Makes the second. Oh, we got a steal off the press. 3-point shot. Reagan Robinson. It's going to be long.
A little long. West Point holding on to a 10-point lead here.
Well, created
a backcourt call.
Over and back.
I don't think Coach Welborn agrees.
I didn't see it either.
I was looking up court.
Yeah, I didn't see
it. That backcourt call, that's one that you get a lot of people in the crowd that don't know how that really works.
Yes.
You know, they'll start screaming. You have to be all the way across and then go back
right
for it to be backcourt.
Another three.
Another good look for Robinson.
Vinemont's added this full court pressure. It's sped up the game a little bit.
Oh, nice finish.
Nice finish.
Strong finish by number 23, Faulkner there.
Yep.
Coach Welborn trying to get an explanation on the backcourt call from the official there. Faulkner will go to the line to try to complete the three-point play. Can't get it to go.
Liberty Shattuck for the rebound and a bucket.
The Vinemont player had position there, but just wasn't quite physical enough. Shattuck's reached over the top and got the rebound without any contact.
Turnover. We need a little body, too much body.
Even off the missed shot, Vinemont tried to pressure a little bit there.
Looks like West Point's going to call timeout.
Coach Welborn's going to take a full timeout. With 3:28 left here in the third quarter, West Point leading 32-28. Full timeout. We're going to take a break with them.
Family oriented.
Friendly.
Knowledgeable.
Honesty.
Honesty. Honest.
Honest.
Honesty. Dedicated. Dedicated.
Dedicated.
Team.
Teamwork. A great team.
Trustworthy.
Trust.
Hardworking.
Top notch.
On top of everything.
And integrity. This is who we are. We are Happy Homes.
We're back here after the timeout from West Point. 3:28 left in the third period. West Point leading 32-18. It's going to be West Point basketball, triggering the ball from the sideline. Vinemont's going to stay with the pressure defense here.
I think Vinemont's pushing pace a little bit, but we've given up some easy layups on this press. Got a turnover and a run out for Vinemont. Reagan Robinson for two.
Down there, Robinson with the finish. Her second bucket of the game.
Staying with the press. Oh, looks like another turnover. Vinemont again is pushing pace.
Sped West Point up a little bit. Forced a couple turnovers the last couple possessions. Nice feed. Number 5, Morgan Flanagan will get fouled. She'll go to the line for two.
Get a little dump off by Reagan Robinson. A little short on the first one.
Short. Number 33, Cameron Faulkner, will check back into the game. Number 4, Mink, will have a seat. Flanagan gets the second one to go. Here comes the pressure again.
Nice, strong drive.
Faulkner strong to the basket. Just kind of dribbled through the press.
Yeah, strong, but had determination on that drive. Be shooting 2. Five fouls.
Faulkner gets the first to go.
Vinemont sitting at 5 fouls. Being a double or they in a bonus here shortly.
Shaddix and Stevens tie up on the rebound, get a jump ball. Possession area will be favoring Vinemont.
12-point game. Nice drive.
Flanagan, good strong take to the basket, can't finish, gets her own rebound, can't finish again.
Oh, good hustle. Whitney quick with a good hustle, tied it up. West Point's ball.
Tell you, Coach Brown, you know, he may not be happy with Vinemont shooting percentage, things like that, but they've played very hard. They've been scrappy, been getting after the basketball. Like I said, rebounded pretty well considering, you know, they're at a size disadvantage somewhat.
They missed some easy ones for sure.
Three-point shot by Faulkner was no good, went out of bounds. Vinemont brings it into the front court.
Another good drive. Lost the handle off West Point. Three-pointer by Reagan Robinson, short. Stay here with Vinemont's ball off Liberty. Three-pointer, bucket.
Flanagan gets it to go.
Good shot, Morgan. 9-point game.
This lead's been anywhere between 8 and 14 here in the here in the third quarter.
Almost another turnover. With Vinemont pressing, it's hard to get in that high-low set. Now, there they go to it.
Again.
Rebound, Liberty, and an offensive putback.
Liberty Shaddix with a nice kick out for an open three, and then just finds herself in the right position right at the front of the rim to get an offensive rebound.
I got her up at 17 points. She's having a very good game. Oh, good
nice
give and
go there. Shaddix going to get the foul call.
Morgan's been very aggressive this half. He's shooting 2. A little right on the first one.
Here in a minute, I think we're going to get an interview with Mr. Johnny Whaley, principal at Vinemont Middle School.
Johnny's a good guy, does a good job.
I'm not biased or anything, but you know he knows basketball because he's a Cold Springs guy.
He knows basketball. Oh, another block.
Not trying to make Johnny feel old or anything, but I can remember as a younger child watching him play when he was in high school.
Oh, good dish. Could come up with it.
Flanagan's had a very solid the last 3 or 4 minutes of this third quarter. Attacking the basket, got some finishes, made the three, made some nice passes.
Yes.
She's playing really well.
Vinemont's one foul away from the bonus, or West Point in the bonus.
I'm on a little 2-2-1 pressure here.
Oh, I dribble through it.
Oh,
charge.
I love it.
Out of the way to hang in there and take
Step
the
in there
charge.
and take the hit. That's good basketball.
Yes.
Faulkner was coming downhill full speed, too. 14 quick, stood in there and take the hit.
Yeah.
I don't know if we were going to get a double dribble or a.
I thought it was a carry. He called double dribble.
Yeah. So West Point throwing it on the sideline. Vinemont with the pressure defense again.
With a steal. Two-shot foul.
Robinson's
for
going to
Reagan.
get fouled by Faulkner.
Vinemont's doing a good job creating turnovers, just not getting a lot out of the possessions. Reagan short on the first one.
Give a quick shout out to our camera crew here for the CCBOE TV. If you've been up here to any games this week, Courtney Myricks, Anna Pace, and Leah Sapp, I think they've been here for pretty much all of them. Working hard and doing a good job.
Yes, they are doing a good job. Another turnover. Pass ahead, too strong. We've had 3 or 4 of those opportunities. Put a little more air under the ball. Let them run under it.
Winding down under 10 seconds here. I'm not sure if West Point's aware of the clock. Cameron Faulkner drives. Can't get it to go. We're going to go at this time to Mr. Richard Orr. He is on the sideline with Johnny Whaley.
We're over here on the sidelines. We've got Vinemont Middle School principal Johnny Whaley. He knows these girls. He's known them for a long time. Johnny, why don't you tell us a little bit about the girls on the Vinemont team?
Well, we've got a bunch of great girls. They work hard. Been a great asset to Vinemont, the Vinemont community.
So you were a coach. They're down by 11 going in the fourth quarter.
Right.
What do you tell these girls to get back in?
Well, this game's going to be won on the defensive end, and we got to win the fourth quarter. We got to keep West Point off the boards. They're playing a great game, but this game will be won on the defensive end.
Now, for those that don't know, Johnny played some basketball himself at Cold Springs. Tell us about your experience and how you played.
Well, I mean, my senior year, we played for a state title, went 30-2, and lost in the state championship game by 3. So that was a hard loss.
He knows his way, and if I understand correctly, he was teammates with Eric Dickerson, Cold Springs High School principal. Who was better?
Oh, definitely Eric.
Appreciate your time. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Richard. Like I said, I'm not trying to make Johnny or Eric feel bad, but I was about 10 years old, and I can remember watching that team play. It was a lot of fun watching that crew play.
That was a very good team. Cold Springs had a lot of good players over the days, over the years.
Been a few Cullman County boys teams make deep runs that I was able to watch a lot of. That one, and then obviously the 2003 Vinemont team. That's the year I graduated.
Yep, I was a volunteer coach on that team.
I thought you were
very
involved.
Talented.
Yeah.
Very talented team.
They were. I hated playing against them, but they were a fun group to watch when we weren't playing. So.
Yep. They could score the ball. Good move by Liberty.
Nice finish by Liberty Shaddix again.
She's having a monster of a game tonight. Oh. Way to stay with it, Reagan. Stayed with a loose ball. 2 points.
I don't guess we've mentioned the winner of this game gets to go on and play #1 seeded Good Hope Thursday night.
That's going to be a tall task for whomever. Liberty Shaddix will be shooting 2.
I'm not sure what Good Hope's record is at this point, 21 or 22-0, somewhere in that range.
Yeah, they're very
and they're battle tested. They've played a lot of schools from a lot of different places of the state. And
yes.
Still haven't lost.
Yeah, they played up in classification. They played some 5A, 6As. They got a very solid team.
They're
Coach Abby does a very good job with them.
Coach Abby, hey, Cold Springs guy. Cold Springs guy.
I realize he's a good player, good coach.
West Point with a 12-point lead here.
Caroline Miller baseline, reverse
nice.
layup, just off the mark.
That was a nice attempt at a reverse layup, just couldn't get it to fall.
Got a steal, turnover.
Like you said a while ago, Todd, Vinemont has gotten their fair share of turnovers here in the third and early fourth quarter, but then you look up and they're down 2 more than they were at halftime, so they just haven't been able to translate it into making any kind of run or anything.
Can't capitalize.
Hey, Richard.
Wanting to hear about, mainly this one in particular. So we've got a young lady from West Point, Lacey Smith, and she put on her fun fact sheet, she's got 2 extra clavicle ribs. And I think that is impressive. I don't know what that does for you, what that brings to the party, but that sounds very impressive. She's been playing basketball for 7 years, and I don't know if those 2 extra ribs account for a few extra points every game or maybe an extra rebound or 2, but it's got to bring something to the party. She put it on the sheet.
It is interesting.
Let's see what else we got here. We got Keely Harbison. She wants to be pediatric surgeon, but she got 7 brothers. Woo.
Oh, wow.
Golly. Said she loves to hunt. She's probably just looking for some food because the brothers are eating it all. I won't get in the way of your all's broadcast, but they said they wanted me to point out that extra.
Richard, I wanted to know with West Point, with the 2 sets of sisters that are pretty close in age, I just want to know, do they tie up at practice? Is Coach Welborn constantly having to split up little family disputes and things like that?
I would imagine any kind of issue they have at home, they can settle it right out there.
Yeah.
They could settle it out right there. Did y'all know that Johnny Whaley played for a state championship as a senior?
I did.
And I just learned while I was over there. I learned Eric Dickerson did the other night, and apparently they were teammates, grew up together.
They were. 94-95, Cold Springs. I was telling Todd, I don't want to, make them feel old or anything, but I was about 10 years old. I can remember watching them play. They were a lot of fun to watch. Had a really good team.
I guess you graduated from there?
I did.
And Todd, are you a Vinemont guy?
I'm a Vinemont alumni, 91, class of 91.
So were you around in the golden years for them also?
I had some good teams I played on, and I was telling Adam I was a volunteer assistant coach on that 2003 team.
Oh, were you?
Yes.
Okay. I couldn't remember what year it was. So they just had a reunion on them a little while ago.
We did. This season, actually.
With 5:56 left here in the fourth quarter, we're going to go to a commercial break to hear from our sponsors.
They're all saying that was too good for fun.
And we're back here at Tom Drake Coliseum. West Point holding on to an 11-point lead, 38-27 with 5:56 left. There's still time. If you're Vinemont, there's still time, but you need to make a little run. You need to try to get some baskets and then see if you can get that pressure going back.
Yeah, turnover. Other way. Oh,
good hustle.
Good hustle
off Four's leg there.
That was really good hustle. Whitney Quick catching up the ball and knocking it off of West Point's leg. Yeah, Vinemont needs some quality possessions the next few trips.
They did a good job crawling back in during that third quarter.
Yes.
I see on here one of their young ladies from Vinemont works at the Butcher Meat Company. You ever stop by there?
All the time. They have a great steaks, great chicken, smoked chicken.
I had some of their wings. Boy, those were good.
Yeah, very nice people.
You got Berkeley Gable on Vinemont. She is the 2022 Cullman Cullman County High School girls archery champion. That's very
Wow.
impressive. All
Yes.
county cheerleader and distinguished young woman of Cullman County. That's very impressive.
Yeah, Berkeley's a senior, and she's active, does a lot of different activities. Very good student.
And I'm not sure if you've ever heard her play this, Todd, but she can play Amazing Grace on the harmonica.
I did not know that.
You're going to have her pull that out during
Yep.
the next assembly or something.
Yep, didn't know that. Morgan flanging off with a 3. West Point pushing pace now. There's Liberty to clean up the miss. Got fouled, going to line for 2.
Liberty and Lakeland Shattuck's just tossing it over the rim, back and forth to each other. Liberty Shattuck's going back to the line. I don't know. See if Todd can get a count of what she's up to here.
I got her at 20 points, if I'm correct.
20 here for Liberty Shaddix. It's another free throw to go.
Should make both those be 22.
Got 4:54 left here in the fourth period. West Point leading 40-27.
Be a 1-1.
Game number 1 of the night. And the second game will have varsity boys action. Holly Pond taking on Vinemont.
Whitney connects on the first one. Holly Pond's had their fair share of some really strong basketball teams in the past too.
Yes, absolutely. Boys and girls.
Boys and girls, you're correct.
There's been a lot of good and a lot of fun basketball teams here in the Cullman County. Currently, it's a nice cut by number 1 Shaddix there. Talking about Holly Pond, I think they're currently ranked number 2 in 2A.
2A, that's
and
correct.
I think AHSAA will come out with new rankings tomorrow, so we'll see if they hold that number 2 spot or if they have moved up or down.
I think I seen where they beat a very strong Decatur Heritage team.
They
beat them pretty solid.
It's like 63-26 or
Yeah.
something. I saw that as well.
Liberty Shaddix with 2 more from the foul line. Oh, we got a deep three.
A little short.
Steal.
Nice passing. That's good ball movement right there. Ended with Flanagan with an open layup for 2.
Vinemont's gonna have to go on a little bit of a run. West Point, good job breaking the press that time, that trip.
I tell you, I know I've said it before, but Liberty and Lakeland Shaddix, they're like a tall receiver in football or a tight end. You just throw it up high and let them go get it.
Like that fade route.
Throw it up higher than the defender can go, and they just keep going. So 23 Faulkner going to be at the line here.
A little long on the first one.
Faulkner hasn't scored as much, but she's done a pretty good job just kind of controlling the game.
She's helped them on their press break rather, bringing the ball down.
She gets the second one to go. She's been, like you said, handling the basketball against pressure and pretty aggressive defensively. She's done a pretty good job tonight.
She's got 7 points as well.
Oh.
Called offensive push off there on Whitney.
I'm not sure how much she contacted her, but she did extend the arm a little bit.
Yeah, that's her 5th. That's going to
foul out there.
That's one of our playmakers and ball handlers.
Sometimes that looks worse than it is when you're going downhill and you stop on a dime and the player keeps going, but at the same time you extend your arm.
Yeah, I think
it maybe looks like there's a little more contact than there probably really was, but.
Yes. West Point with a turnover. 3:32, down 12. Carly Stevens, a shot in the corner short. West Point don't need to be in a hurry right here. If I was them, I would burn that clock a little.
Good hustle on the backside of that press there.
Yes.
I think that's a very underrated part of pressure defense. You know, people focus on what happens down here.
Backside's got to be hustling
Absolutely,
back.
absolutely. Sometimes they'll think they have a layup and they'll just throw it right to you. Well, Flanagan's still playing hard.
That makes Wheeler has 11 points, 3 threes, and then that 2-point bucket there. Good backdoor
nice backdoor cut. Flanagan with the finish. What grade is Flanagan in, Todd?
She's a sophomore.
She's a sophomore. She's really impressed me this second half.
Yeah.
She's
almost like a double dribble. There's Liberty cleaning up, missed that shot at front of the rim.
So how are Vinemont's ladies here looking in the way of area tournament? Be coming up here in a couple weeks.
We're in a we're second in the area. Susan Moore is a very strong girls team, and actually Susan Moore and Good Hope's coming up, and I think Susan Moore is undefeated as well. That's going to be a heck of a game.
Susan Moore in 3A undefeated. Just Good Hope does have Susan Moore coming up here pretty quick, and they're also going to Hazel Green on February 3rd. So when I said that Good Hope was battle tested, they are, and it's not.
And it's continuing.
It's continuing.
Yeah.
Look forward to seeing how those games turn out. Flanagan will miss the first of the two. I talked to John Welburn a little bit before the game. I believe he told me West Point was in a coin flip situation, I believe, is what he told me. I think Lawrence County is in their area, and they had beat them once and lost to them once. It's one of my favorite times of year is when those area tournaments get done and regionals get here, and you know, different teams in Cullman County kind of watching what they do and supporting them. You know, it's always fun to see even other teams in the county make those deep runs.
Right. We're very blessed here with Wallace State, being able to play in a coliseum like this, and the regionals being held here. A lot of basketball to watch coming through here.
Yeah, I think most surrounding counties just have to play their county tournaments in one of the high school gyms, you know, and we are fortunate to be able to play it here at Wallace. Very nice facility. We appreciate Wallace State Community College for
definitely
having Cullman County Schools, you know, basketball and graduations here and everything.
Yes. Nice, very nice venue.
It's great that we have that good relationship with them. Wheeler open in the corner for three. She gets it to go.
That's her fourth three of the night.
4 threes.
And that might have been the nail.
Yeah, Vinemont now down 17. Just under a minute and a half left to play. They're still up pressure and trying to get steals, and I wouldn't expect anything less. They've played hard the entire game.
Yeah, those girls play hard. There's Liberty at the basket.
Very nice pass that time by number 33, Cameron Faulkner. Liberty Shaddix with the left-handed finish.
I have Liberty Shaddix as 26 points if I calculated correctly, if I wrote it down correctly.
For West Point, number 15, Carson Blankenship, going to enter the game for the first time. Number 2, Caitlin Simmons coming back into the game. She has played some.
So Berkeley Gable in, Anna Klein, Addison Hawthorne, and Aubrey Sandlin in for Vinemont. And Madeline Flanagan.
Just under 30 seconds here to play in our first game of the evening.
Last 3 minutes, West Point just sort of opened it up a little bit. Stretched it from 10 to on out to 15 into 17 points.
So Thursday night in girls action, our semifinals are set now. In the first game, Good Hope will take on West Point. And then in the second semifinal game, Cold Springs will take on Fairview. I expect that to be a pretty good matchup.
That should be a good one. West Point, I guess, need to be ready for the full court pressure of Good Hope girls. But I know they like to press, and they have some quick guards as well.
Yeah, they're a lot of fun to watch, that Good Hope crew. If you haven't seen them, make it a point to watch them Thursday night against West Point. Got Holly Pond and Vinemont varsity boys are taking the courts to warm up here. We are going to go to a commercial break, and we'll join you back in a few minutes.
Thank you for watching CCBOE.TV, a service of Cullman County Schools.